Happy Hallows Eve, everyone. This is Brenda from my wee Reborn's Cradle. I am homesick today, but at this moment I have a little bit of ambition to share with you some of my favorite Halloween movies and inspirations for the Reborns that I have. So please excuse, I'm not feeling good, so bear with my sighs and stuff like that. Or if I have to pause the video to cough. But I'm trying my best to talk normal, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Here I have Rebecca Jordan. I've showed you in a video with her before, and she is holding my ultimate favorite movie, and I love lots of movies, by the way. She is holding my favorite movie. Who is she? Is named after. She is named after a character in this movie. The quadrilogy. Awesome, awesome. I love it. She is named after part 2, Newt. Her nickname is Newt. Newt's real name, character name is Rebecca Jordan, although it's spelled different. But, I love this film. Part 2 is my favorite, and then part 4, and then part 3, and then part 1. Part 1. That's funny. The part 1 that's Rebecca. So, yeah. She is after this character. So, yeah. Anyways, I just want to share with you, I have here my, my 2 other alternative Reborns with all my favorite horror movies. I know it looks like a lot, but actually I have more. But these are some of my favorite. And I have lastly Tabitha up there, and she is named after the show Bewitched, which I will show to you in a little bit. But along with the alien theme, I also have the movie Prometheus and Alien Covenant. I could never say that word. Covenant? Covenant. How come I could never say this? Covenant. But I'm bad. But they were okay. They weren't my favorite. But I do want to share with you. Oh, sorry. Just trying to crawl on over here. Here's Lucinda. She is named after a movie called The Midnight Hour, which is actually a Halloween movie. I think it was a TV Halloween special for teenagers back in the day. Here's a little vial of blood that I made for her. And here I have Riddick. He is named after, well, there is a Riddick movie, but I never seen them. We do own them, but I've never seen it. But he is named after when I seen Riddick in the movie Pitch Black. And so that's why he's named. He came with as a steampunk zombie, so he has the goggles and the compass and everything like that, and the hat. But they're just not here right now, so he's like, come to me, come to the dark side. So, anyways, I am going to scooch these guys over. Now, when I was 9 years old, that's when my dad started letting me watch horror movies. And I don't have all the horror movies that I really loved when I was a kid, but I do have a couple of them that I found on either DVD or Blu-ray. And when I was a kid, the very first movie my dad let me see was this one, The Shining, and I absolutely love this movie. It's very well done. And as a tradition, when my cousin Brittany turned 9, I showed her the movie. And when all 3 of my sons turned 9, I showed them the movie too. So, Brittany is now in her 30s. Early 30s, I think. Or late 20s. I want to say late 20s, but I think she's in her 30s. She loves horrors now, and I asked her, I said, did I ever traumatize you in watching this, she goes, no, 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 I love horrors. So, and I asked my 3 sons, and they also love horrors. So I'm not regretful that I introduced them to this movie either. And I love horrors too, so my dad shouldn't be regretful for allowing me to watch this when I was 9. But these are just some other favorite titles of mine. I love Carrie. I love the Friday the 13th series. This is part 1, 2, 3, and 4. I was so happy to find this. And I'm missing just part 5. So this is part 6. And this is my favorite one, part 7. The reason why I love this one so much is because there's a girl in here that has powers. Tina. Tina has, what's it called? ESP or something. I forget. I can't think that well, you guys. But, oh, I also loved these types of movies. The Omen, loved it. I have the original part 1 and part 2. And then when I found that they have a remake, oh wait. Yeah, this is a remake. I got it. And it also came with The Good Son, which is also a really good movie. And it came with Child's Play, which I've also seen when I was younger. And I like it. And, oh, that's Carrie. Carol's movies. We recently found this, which we're like, yeah, let's get it, because I only have the part 1. But I think, these don't tell me what, I think Bride of Chucky is part 3. Curse of Chucky and Cult of Chucky. We never watched any of these yet. But I want to look online and see which ones I'm missing, because I would really love to own all of these. Oh, I loved this movie when I was a young kid, like 10, 11. They Live. Loved it. It's so cheesy, but I love it. Oh, it's such a cheesy movie, but I love it. I love it. Oh yes, Cat's Eye. When I was a kid, I loved this movie too. It has Drew Barrymore. Oh, when I was a kid, I also loved The Beastmaster. Mark Singer was the first guy I had a crush on. Not from this movie, but he was in the TV show V. I had a huge crush on him. Ah yes, Poltergeist, of course. And this should be part 2 and 3. And my sons love that movie too. This, I have Exorcist part 1, but it's on VHS. So I need to find it on DVD or Blu-ray. But I do have Exorcist part 2, and it's kind of boring. So disappointed. Ugh, so disappointed. Oh, The Exorcist, the beginning. There are 2 versions of this. I've seen them both. I used to own them both on VHS. But I found this one on DVD, and I'm like, swipe. It's mine now. So I bought that. Oh, this is the remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is also really good. I have seen the original, part 1 and 2. I'm not sure about part 3, maybe once, but I like the remake. It's actually a pretty good remake. Sorry. House on Haunted Hill, classic. I love it. And then I bought part 2, Return, but I can't remember. I think part 1 was a lot better than that. Cabin in the Woods. Conjuring part 2. I'm sure I have part 1, but I think my son hasn't. I've never seen this yet, though. So I have to yet to watch this one. I just recently bought it. Interview with a Vampire. One of my favorites when I was a young adult. I had a cat that I named Armand. From Armand. That's Armand. Antonio Banderas. Oh, love him. The Haunting in Connecticut. Also a very good movie. But, well, I like it. Of course, a classic, It. You know, I never seen this as a kid. I've only recently seen it. And it's not even scary. But it was entertaining. It was a good story, but it was not scary at all. My son and I watched it together. Ooh, Pet Sematary Part 1. I've never seen Part 2, so that's why when I've seen this, I'm like, oh, I want this. Part 1 is a classic. I've never seen Part 2, so I'm not quite sure. But I'm waiting to watch it with my son. So I have to wait for a good time. Oh, this is more of a drama horror. But I've read this book. And so this is the, from the 80s, I think, or 90s or something. Flowers in the Attic is not the same as the book. I was disappointed at the ending. But still a good movie. But then they remade it. They remade the series. And they made Flowers in the Attic, Petals in the Wind, or On the Wind. Is that a Mandela effect? I'm sure it said Petals in the Wind. Supposed to be in the wind. That's a Mandela effect. Thumbs up if you know what the Mandela effect is. That's a total Mandela effect. If There Be Thorns and Seeds of Yesterday. I read all these books. I love them. But it's Petals in the Wind. Ugh. This movie, really good, although it's kind of a no-name. Snow White, A Tale of Terror. It's actually really good. It's a Sigourney Weaver and I don't know the name, Sam Neill or whatever his name is. But she was off the show Dawson's Creek. I used to watch that show. Good movie. Of course, the Halloween series. These are the new ones. I don't own any of the old ones. But I did find Halloween H2O and Halloween Resurrection. I did watch the H2O with my dad before. And I've never seen this one yet though. Or maybe I have, but maybe just once. This is another good one. Butterfly Effect and Part 2. Part 1 is a lot better than Part 2. I only seen Part 2 like once. But Part 1 I've seen like 4 or 5 times. Really like it. This is Hollow Man and Hollow Man Part 2. Also good series. Ooh, Dracula. Bram Stoker's Dracula when I was my young adult. I enjoy this movie. It's kind of weird. It's a weird movie. It's kind of boring if you're not into the art of it. So, the others, it was okay. Not scary at all. The Ninth Gate. You know, I've seen it maybe once and don't remember. Ooh, favorite of mine when I was a young adult. Cube 2 Hypercube. Oh, the science in this is so cool. Like it. Ooh, I remember watching this for the first time. Candyman, the original. Apparently they did a remake, I think. My son was saying that. But this is the old one from the 90s. I really like it. The Fly Part 2. I also owned Part 1 on VHS. But The Fly Part 2 I like a bit better. But it's sad. I cried a few times. It's sad. Classic Gremlins. Not really a super horror, but I love it. I watched it as a kid. Loved it. Same with these. The Critters. Seen these as a kid. Loved them all. This is a newer one that I bought because it was really cheap. The Crazies. It's actually pretty good though. I was impressed. It's not bad. The Cell. Oh, first time I seen this in the 90s, I was like, what a messed up movie. And now it's like just normal. But the very first time I seen this, I thought it was so messed up. Paranormal Part 2 and 3. They're okay. This is the first movie I've watched on my surround sound though TV. Oh my goodness. Made me jump out of my skin. Ugh. Didn't like it. 13 Ghosts and House of Wax. Both are really good movies. I've seen them both when I was a lot younger. This one made me cry though. It's sad. Ooh, a favorite, Constantine. Oh, Constantine or whatever. Still whatever. Awesome movie. Love it. Classic when I was a kid. Oh, this is part 5. Tremors. I never seen this though yet. Tremors part 5. But we have the Tremors Attack Pack. Part 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. Loved it as a kid. And now I have to see part 5 eventually. I want to watch it with my son. And another good one, Anaconda. Kind of no name, but I liked it. I really liked it. And same with Doom. A lot of people have. I played the video game. Oh, my leg's hurting. I played the video game, and I really enjoyed the movie. So I don't care. I love it. Virus is another no-name kind of movie about kind of like Doom. But this one's gory though. Jamie Lee Curtis, William Baldwin, Donald Sutherland. All like named people, but the movie itself, I say, hey, have you seen Virus? And they always think of that other movie, Virus. Skyline, another no-name movie, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's really good. About alien invasion. Now these are my latest favorite ones. 28 Weeks Later. And this one should be 28 Days Later. I like them both. I really like them both. But I think I like this one a bit more. Probably because it has more military to it. I love military stuff. So there's Tabitha up there. Hi. She is named after the show Bewitched, which we also love watching. The Addams Family. This is TV's spookiest Halloween episodes just for fun. And then, lastly, this one. Twilight Zone TV show. Good. Tales from the Dark Side TV show. Good. Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. These are my fiance's, by the way. Francis bought these. So this is from his collection. Creep Show. Twilight Zone, the movie. Creep Show. Forever Night TV show. The Hitchhiker TV show. The Dark Man 2. Well, he's got all 3 of them here. Dark Man Part 1, 2, and 3. Leprechaun Part 1, 2, and 3. It's funny, it was on TV just the other night. Now, I know that's not horror, but this one is Maximum Overdrive. I actually really like it. He actually owned it before, and then he let me watch it with him, because I remember watching it as a kid, but we never owned it. We just rented it, and I liked it, so, but then he sold it, and then he bought it back, but it came with a raw deal, so. Ooh, Christine. This movie, my dad must have let me watch this when I was really young, because I remember having nightmares for years of cars trying to run me over. For years, when I was like 4 or 5 years old. So my dad must have let me watch this when I was like really young. He had to have, because I used to have nightmares about this car. And Final Destination. I thought there was more than this. Oh, okay. Final Destination 1, 2, and 3. But he has more. We have more horror than this. There's The Mist. There's Insaminoid. I have to throw this in here. This is The Munsters TV show. Flatliners is not a real true horror, but kind of. And Firestarter. I loved this movie when I was a kid. Ooh, there's part 2? Cool, I didn't even know that. What? I probably did, but completely forgot. We're gonna have to watch this. Put that aside. And my favorite also in the whole wide world, the Amityville Horror. I love the Amityville Horror. Love it. Is this a remake or the original? I think this is a remake. Which is, my son likes the remake, but I love the original. This is the original triple, part 1, 2, and 3. I owned this before, and I brought it somewhere. I forget where I brought it. And part 2 was stolen. I was so upset. I'm like, who would steal from me? That I was not happy. So I just bought the whole thing all over again. Because I love it that much. And yeah, my son loves the new Amityville Horror. I love the Amityville. I would love to visit Amityville. And I found out that the Conjuring house is a lot like Amityville. And Annabelle, which I've seen, which is also kind of like Amityville. But you know what? Annabelle wasn't even scary to me. I was not scared in that movie. So, but maybe because, I don't know, I've seen this when I was a kid. And I absolutely loved it. Like shortly after The Shining. And I was like, yeah, I love this. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I will continue on with the rest. There's From Beyond. A few more favorite horror movies that I have. Just haven't found them yet. So, yeah. I hope that you guys are having a great day. I am relaxing at home. I just wanted to share with you some of my favorite horror movies. Oh, my stomach really hurts. And, yeah, I gotta go. So anyways, I'm not sure how I'll feel tomorrow. I don't know if I want to hand out candy. So, and my sons, they're going out trick-or-treating, so no one will be home. And I know that Francis doesn't like handing out candy. It's just he doesn't like it. So I'm not going to force him. I do have things for Halloween. So I thought, okay, if one of my boys comes home early or something, then they can hand out the rest of the candy. Because I don't think I'm up to it. And I know that Francis is not up to it. So, what was I watching the other day? This is my newest favorite one, though. Oh yeah, and the Walking Dead we're watching too. So, anyways, guys, hope that you're having a great day, better than mine. So yeah, I just want to share that Halloween stuff with you. Where did I put my? Well, you can look at cute Rebecca here. Newt. Hey there, Newt. I should start calling her Newt. But that her hair is too nice. Newt in the movie, her hair was all messy and stuff. But, but that's Rebecca. Anyways, guys, have a great day and happy Halloween. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now, guys. Happy Halloween. Stay safe. Stay safe.